KKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Anticipation for this one has been building through the early part of the season, and now here we are with a top 5 showdown. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense has the ball first today. And here comes Arch Manning. A couple of big-time signal callers on display, and we expect a lot of points to be put up in this one.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are 2 really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger men, they're the reason it goes, and they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to operate within your offense and put trust in your teammates to get it done.
A little release to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. So Ole Miss offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player, and
picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Here comes the Texas offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Finding some room. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. That's reeled in. It's Alexander.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They go play action with Manning. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. Punt is in the air. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Gill. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The sure hands, it's Ray.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that time with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Just keep slinging it. Caught.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Arch Madness. Here's a heap. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. It'll be third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. He's got it. Runs through a man. He might have space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Arch is going to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Handoff for Brown. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. Manning. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third down from the gun, Manning. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on third down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle.
There's some room. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Townsend. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Snagged out of the air. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So now it's second and long. That's caught. It's high. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Working the middle. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I don't think you can out-throw this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can, Palmer. I don't think he had the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and hits it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and, man, he makes the defense pay.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hard running there. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Throwing Manning. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Simon. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 14 team, the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Cyclones with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The play action fake. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Seven-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, Manning. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Manning with a play fake. He makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Manning to the air again. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's Arch to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Haas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wants to throw again. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the...
Snags it, and there's running room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulls it in. It's Alexander. And they're able to make the tackle. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. On the delay, it's Lacey. Nice move. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Arch Madness. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Manning from the gun on third down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibb. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's brought down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this offense has just been moving in quicksand. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Oh, spin move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Wingo. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third down from the gun, Manning. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we head to the ball around. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Tight end now in motion. The running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Running inside, it's Lacy. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Pulls it in, it's Haas. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texans! With that score, it looked as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The Rebels will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Manning on the left side. Here's Coleman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Caught by Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air on 1st down. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, going to the air. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Longhorn! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Alexander. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Quick strike complete. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. He'll do it himself on the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.